about to leave, so let's go put at least foundation so we can look like decent person, eyebrows and mascara, and the rest will finish us once we come back. So anyway, welcome to VLOGMAS day 3. I cannot believe it. We on day 3 already. Everything goes so fast. I've been up early today. I think today, between today and yesterday, has been the coldest day so far. I know later in the week it's gonna get warmer, but still it's gonna be super freaking so. But then I'm in Florida. But since I am way up in the north, I think that's why this side does get really cold, like mid and low 30s. No. So let's go ahead now on my second trip. This is my day. I'm all day go. I'm here, there. I wake up at 5:30. I do my morning routine before. I try it to be before my baby wake up, but she does wake up at 5 a.m. So, but I put her some cartoons and she's pretty calm and I can do my stuff. So I like to do my reading, my journaling, my visualization, meditation. I like to do all those things before I start my day. Here is my toddler, making a mess, like always. She's quiet and not messing with you, you know she's destroying something. Look, they're so adorable. Hi. So yeah, I do that, then I tidy up, then I go take Shania to school, then I come home, I shower, I get ready, then I take the boy to school, and then when they come back, that's when I start with my day. So today I'm gonna take you in a complete day in the life. I'm gonna vlog my entire day, so that way you can see like what my day looks like as a mom of 4. I have a kid in high school, middle school, elementary school, and I have a almost 2-year-old. She grows fast. She's about to be 2 in a few days. So, and I'm building online business, but to see the different online businesses. Come on. I'm literally building like a personal brand online business with my YouTube channel and my personal stuff on the vlogs and on my social media, but I'm also growing like the big one for now, which is my health and wellness coaching community. So I have a lot going on. So let's go ahead and take my boys to school. All right, so boys are in school and mom is starving. Like I am starving. I usually not this hungry at this hour. Okay, so the recipes that I'm cooking this week are from this book, and what I do is I go and check the recipes. I write the page numbers in a sticky note and I put it on the front, so that way you're not like going like crazy looking for the recipe that you were gonna cook and where is it? Been there, done that, not anymore. So I know that these are the 5 pages that I need to look for. So, oh, we're cooking meatloaf this week. Look how good this looks. We got the meat for the meatloaf. So as soon as I know what I'm gonna cook, I write the ingredients that I still need on another sticky note, and then I will do grocery shopping. So I do this every Sunday. So we did that on yesterday. So I was working. Okay, so next month my income is gonna go up a little bit, and I'm finally like getting rid of all the debts and setbacks from the moving. So if you're new, I moved from Puerto Rico to Florida, right? So it was a huge move. Like it was 5 people that moved, like me and my 4 kids. On top of that, we bring our car here to the US, and there was a lot of expenses. So I'm finally like catching up, and next month my income will be a little bit better. However, just because I'm making more money doesn't mean that I want to go crazy. So I have way too many goals. I have a 3-year goal, And another thing that I want to share is that this morning I was checking my life binder. So I was checking my life binder and I was looking. When I did this, I put like where I was and where I am now, like, because sometimes we are so focused on where we want to be and all the steps that we still have ahead of all the things that we need to do, that we get overwhelmed, we can get discouraged and whatever, but we don't see like all the milestones that we have already gone. Like when you're going up a ladder, you could be halfway up, and you're only gonna see the other half that you have, but you're not gonna see the half that you already done. And in this life binder, I put some pictures of where I was. So I put some pictures of where I was and where I am now, what have I achieved ever since. And I had this huge aha moment this morning. So this was me. I'm working on cleaning brand new houses, and I remember every time I go into one of those houses, I will say myself, I want one, I want one, I want one. Like these beautiful townhouses, which I have a picture somewhere. Oh, I had it in my other book. But yeah, this was also me when I was struggling and living in different houses, roommates, shelters and stuff like that. This was me working on Dunkin' Donuts. I was working from midnight to 5 a.m. over there. This was me living in a hotel on winter because it's cold. There's not much tourists coming to towns. So usually hotels during winter will do a weekly rate. And for people who are struggling, because this is the problem when you try to rent an apartment, first of all, if you, like in my case, I need a 3-bedroom, right? Because I have kids. But let's say I cannot afford a 3-bedroom, so I'm gonna get a 2-bedroom, and I will have my boys in one room and I will share a room with my girls, or I can live in the living room. It doesn't matter. Like the point is, me as a single mom, I cannot afford a 3-bedroom, right? In my case, when I was living in Virginia, I was alone with 2 boys, and I couldn't afford a 2-bedroom apartment in that time. So when I went to rent, they will say that because I had kids, by law, I needed to rent a 2-bedroom, and I could not afford a 2-bedroom. And even though that I got another job so I could make more money, they were saying, okay, if the 2-bedroom rent is this amount of money, your monthly income has to be 3 times that. And obviously I was not making 3 times that, okay? So it was being hard for me to find apartments. Also, it's not easy to rent a room and have roommates when you have kids. It was a lot of struggle. The system is not made for single moms. It's not made for single moms. They made it way too hard. On top of if you find an apartment, you had to pay a deposit. So right now I was thinking, like, if I decide to break up with my partner and I was going to live alone, I need straight ahead $3,200 just for me to be able to get an apartment. The rent and the deposit. That's not realistic. And those things, and seeing these pictures and seeing where I was, made me think and have this aha moment. This was me emptying stuff from a storage. So looking back at all of this, where I was, and seeing the things that I actually achieved and did, and the places and vacations that I lived, the lifestyle that I had after that, made me really think this morning about, holy shit, like I'm basically in the same situation that I was in Virginia now again. So for context, I was in Puerto Rico and I moved to Virginia 10 years ago, and I was living at somebody's house and I was depending on them. Even though I had jobs, I was depending on them when it comes to taking care of my kids. So now my boys are big, they're teenagers. I don't need to worry about who's going to take care of them. However, and they can help me with my daughters. However, I don't have a job, and it's hard. It's hard for me to get a job because I do kids pick up. I take them to school. I pick them from school. They're in 3 different schools. It takes me hours just to pick them up. Imagine taking them on top of me having a 2-year-old. And my experience in Virginia was so bad that I literally have PTSD of me having somebody take care of my kids. And I just realized that I have put myself in the same situation again, where I am depending on somebody. And if something doesn't go well, if this relationship that I am with doesn't work out, what the fuck am I gonna do? What the fuck I'm gonna do? Like, it's not fair for my kids to just go back to Puerto Rico. My kids love living here and we have a life here already. It won't be fair. On top of me already renting my house, or my house, I cannot live in my house in Puerto Rico. So I need to always have a plan B. And I know this might sound like negative, or people might say, oh, so things are bad. But thing is, when you have experienced the things that I experienced, I was homeless, you guys, with 2 kids. Now I have 4. I was homeless. There were days I did not know where I was gonna go. I did not know where I was gonna sleep. And I had to figure it out and ask people, like, we stay in your home? Can we stay here? Can we stay there? We were in shelters. Like, we were everywhere. And I do not want to put my boys again on that. And I do not want to give that experience to my girls at all. And I realized that I need to make sure I have a savings account, that if something happens, I have that money in the bank account and I can rent an apartment and leave. That I have at least 1 or 2 months of like bills, like electricity, internet. I already did a schedule, like based on our expenses now. At least I'm able to know like how much it's gonna cost me to live by myself. When I was living my best life ever financially, it was because I was like really taking track of how much money I was making. And I was like keeping everything in categories. Like, and again, I want to make a savings where I'm going to be putting every month money towards there, so I can make sure that if anything happens, my kids are going to be okay. We're going to be okay. So it's just a PTSD that I have, a trauma and experience that I do not want to go through again. And I was looking at that this morning, and then I'm by coincidence seeing this video, and I don't think it's not a coincidence. It's not. Everything happens for a reason, and there's a reason that I don't know yet, but there's a reason why I need to have a savings account. So, but that's what's going on. Now, I started editing Vlogmas yesterday, but of course I did it until half day, so I'm trying to upload the new content so I can finish editing and load Vlogmas day 2. Today is day 2 of Vlogmas, but she's taking forever. Now Vlogmas is gonna go down late, so let's wait for this to download. In the meanwhile, I think I'm gonna do more TikToks. I need to do my daily TikToks. I've been doing every day posting TikToks, and my thing is I have my Spanish TikTok, so that way I can grow my personal brand, and I also have my business TikTok, so that one is the one that I need to post every day no matter what. My Spanish TikTok, I do it mostly when I'm just like driving or doing stuff like that, and then for my English TikTok, I will sit down and talk with you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead until I wait for these videos to load so I can finish editing Vlogmas. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with TikTok.
Have you been naughty or nice?
Alright, so we are in my daughter's school. So we did it. The vlog is loading. I had delayed. I have hold on to checking my emails for so long. I had almost 2,000 emails. I was gonna say dollars. I wish I had almost $2,000. Manifesting, eh? I had almost 2,000 emails that I didn't even know how to go through, but we did it. We've been checking mark everything that we needed to check mark today, so we're doing good. I did emails, I did the Vlogmas. I forgot, I wanted to leave the videos that I have for now loading, so that way when I came home I can start editing this vlog. But other than that, we've been doing good. So anyway, it is about to be 2 o'clock. I'm not gonna be at home until 4. So what I usually do is I create reels and stuff like that and TikToks in my car. If you're new, for context, I have 3 kids in 3 different schools, which I explained earlier, but they all get in and out at different hours. So between the time that I'm picking my first child to the last one, I get out of my house at 1:30, so that way I can make it way in the front of the line because even though it is way too early, again, I get up way in front of the line, so that means I get out early from here, and then I make it early to the next school, which it means I'm gonna get out early from there, so that way I can make it early to the next school, because I don't like being stuck in the car. If I'm gonna be in the car, I'd rather turn the car off, put it on parking or whatever, and just create TikTok, create content, aka work, and use my time on something than being on traffic. Because if you're in traffic, I cannot, you know, especially in schools, I'm not gonna hit a kid, so I do have to pay attention constantly to where I am. So yeah, that's what's going on. So usually at these hours, what I do is I create TikToks and reels and stuff like that. You guys, it is 5:25 and it's almost dark outside. It is dark. There's been a slightly change of plans. Welcome to my life. So usually I start cooking dinner at 4 when I come back home, but I am doing live. So what I'm doing is that I've been going live on YouTube while I'm cooking. I'm sharing what I'm making and we talk and stuff like that. And my phone was out of battery, so I was like, okay, let me put it on charge, and then we can start cooking dinner at 5. But I was so hungry that I ended up eating some canned food that I had, and the boys were hungry as well, so they started eating canned food and packaging food that was in the pantry. So we all ate, so there's no need for me cooking dinner tonight. So I decided to go to Target today because we need to get some stuff for VLOGMAS this week. So I want to do some game nights. I have an idea of some games that I want to do, so but I want to do it excited by having prices. We also supposed to be doing an advent calendar, and I forgot to purchase the candies as well for the advent calendar. So I want to get some candies for the advent calendars. I want to get some candies for, why did I was not supposed to take this side. On top of that, that's the traffic hour. Also, I need candy and stuff for prices. I want to get prices for the games. We're going to be doing game nights every Friday. And again, candies for the little advent card. I will show you. I have an advent calendar. But I need to figure out like tiny pieces of candy, because there are some draws that are too small, and if I want something for 4 or 5 people, they're not all gonna fit in there, so we got to figure it out. But yeah, so we're gonna Target, and depending on what we get, we might end up in Walmart, because I also want to get the bowls that I'm missing for my chairs, and I got them at Walmart. And we also want gingerbread houses. Alright, we made it home. I am exhausted. I cannot wait to lay down. Anyway, we have a huge haul. It's amazing because you look at all of that, and then when you look at it, you're like, did I just spend all my money on this? But so I found the cups. I did not expect to spend $10 on this bitch, but it's gonna be worth it because these are for game nights. I have some ideas that I have seen on Facebook. There's this family, they do a bunch of cool holiday games, and they always using these type of cups. So they're gonna be good for all the games that we're gonna be doing all month. I'm planning to do game nights on every Friday, so 4 games, probably 2 or 3 games per night. So they're gonna be good, and the colors were necessary, especially these 2 colors. So I found some Christmas gifts. My first Christmas gift. I got one for Luna. So she's I think one of the hardest ones, but at the same time they're all hard. The boys are teenagers, what the fuck they want, they only care about video games, so I don't know what the heck I'm about to get to them. The easiest for me is Chanel. Now my baby she's about to be 2 in a few days, so I'm trying to figure out gifts that it's gonna help her brain development and stuff like that, but I don't know much about it. But I figured this could help. It says 2 years and up. Yeah, so this one is for 2 years and up, and she loves playing with stuff, so I think it would be fun for her to learn how to play and build. I think that will help with her, is that her cognitive or motor skills? I don't know, but this will definitely help with her brain skills, I think. I was gonna get a bag because it was so big and cheaper, I think, but then I was like, she's a baby. I think it's gonna be the only excitement about all this is not just the toy, but also like the ribbon. So we got a 99-cent paper wrap, and I got lots and lots of candy. So I purchased this advent calendar last year, but it did not make it on time, so this is the first time we're gonna use it, and we're already on Vlogmas day 2 and we haven't used it yet, but we got the candy. So I think I'm gonna put a few candies on this one today, so that way their kids can do it. But my problem was that because some of them are so small, as you can see, this one, and we are a family of 6, it was gonna be hard to put 6 candies in here. So I think I'm gonna focus on the kids, and depending on what they get, I can keep mine outside, and whatever they get, then I know what I can get. I just want the fun to be for them as well. So but we're gonna put the kids candies tomorrow. I'm just gonna go ahead and give some random candies for today, and then tomorrow we can do the regular advent calendar. So on tomorrow's vlog we're gonna fill this up because I'm freaking tired. Some of the candies are in boxes like this, and I thought it would be interesting. I have seen they have advent calendar about chocolate, so I figure I purchased a few different ones. I can open them and grab them in like little separate plastic bags, and I think they're gonna be small enough to be able to like put separate inside here. I think I can fit 3 of them. We'll see. I got a lot of candies like this that are in minis, that maybe we can also fit them in there. This one smells so good. The peppermint. Small enough to fit in the calendar. And I purchased a lot of candy, so we're gonna the purpose was to have leftovers for the game night. I can have like a table full of candies, and every time somebody wins they can grab whatever candies they have. Or I can put, there are some games that the candies are inside the cups, and depending the cup they had is what they get. So maybe we can put candies on some cups, or maybe we can on some cups put a paper where we can ask them to do things. And maybe there can be a cup that can be a punishment. Like there's a lot of cool things that we can do. I think this one could be one for the prizes, or we can do a cozy night. These are chocolate bombs, so I figured that out. But again, candy, mini. I got this one for like a price as well. I like this one for a price. I like this one for a price as well. This one reminds me of the boys. And I have 3 kids, so I got 3 of these. And I also got this for Chanel because she's on her Picasso era. She's an artist now, so I figured this could be cool for her as well. So I got my son's gift, but I'm not gonna show it just in case. Now, every year we go to freaking Bath and Body Works to purchase candles. It's been a tradition of mine for years. I always get the evergreen, but she's expensive, and as you can see, we have a budget this year. So I found one that smells pretty similar. It gives me that smell. It's the Fresh Fraser. I like the smell of like a pine. See, this one also reminds me of that smell, and she's running out, and she's Fraser fir. So this is the type of smell that I love on Christmas, and it was in Target for $10. So I could either spend $25 on a candle that smells more or less the same, or $10 on Target for this. Obviously, the nostalgia are in those ones, but she still smells good. So I also found this one's in Target. Again, small candy. My daughter's bottle, it was bad, so we got a bottle. I thought I'm dividing it by 3 because it's 3 kids, but I can put this as the price as well. And of course, I could not go to Target without getting out with a mug. If you know me, you know me. Thank you. Now, I was in love with the cup, but I was in love when it said $3. Because I've been purchasing a bunch of cups in Target, and I always get them for $5, and she was for $3. And it says, cup of Christmas cheer. I thought it would be really cute. So basically this is for family, kids and all that stuff, and there was nothing for me, so I pretty much got that for myself. And I found this. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, I wanted to get gingerbread house, but they were $15. We are a huge family, and I was like, I think we're gonna have to make 1 gingerbread house, because also where the fuck we're gonna put 5 gingerbread houses? You know what I mean? So it's like, I guess we're gonna have to get 1 gingerbread, and you get one side, you get one side to decorate, you get one side, we see who decorates which side is the prettiest or whatever. But they now have like little villages, so I'm excited because each one can still have their own little gingerbread house, and we can still do a competition to see which one is prettier. So I like that. And she was cheaper than the big one that I got. Okay, so anyway, that's my haul. Let me do a quick, let me see which one we're gonna put for the kids to open today. Oh, this one will be nice. I think I'm gonna put this one because it has little snowmen. I think it will be a nice first advent calendar opening. What do you guys think? Number two. Ah, they're too big. Are you kidding me? Okay, at least we were able to fit 3. All right. And here's mine. I'll leave it here.
Have you been naughty or nice?
Happy holidays! Alright guys, so anyway, I'm tired. I need to clean this mess. We're gonna do the advent calendar tomorrow and pack this tomorrow. But yeah, thank you so much for watching day 3. It was longer than I thought. The vlogs, when you're vlogging every day, it gets harder. When you vlog every day, it gets harder to make longer vlogs, longer content. But I'm excited that today we had a good chat, and we spent this day together. So yeah, I'm gonna tidy up, clean this mess, and start laying down. It's at this hour, it's almost 8 o'clock, and at this hour is the hour where I turn the lights down, have everything tidy up and ready, and I lay down in bed with my daughter so that way she can fall asleep before 10 p.m. and that way we can be in bed early because I wake up at 5:30 every day. So yeah, thank you so much for watching Vlogmas Day 3. And I will see you tomorrow on Day 4. Bye for now.